My daughter got married last Saturday. I wasn't invited. I watched from the parking lot. Saw her walk down the aisle through a window. She never knew I was there. We haven't spoken in 23 years. I left when she was 6. Just walked out one night and never came back. Everyone called me a coward, a deadbeat, a father who abandoned his child. They weren't wrong, but they didn't know why. When she was born, I was 24, broke, scared, drowning in a depression I didn't have words for. I held her for the first time and felt two things: overwhelming love and overwhelming terror. I took a photo that night, me holding her, and on the back I wrote something I've never told anyone. I'm terrified I'm not strong enough to be your father, but I promise you this: even if I fail, I will watch over you forever. Even if you never know I'm there. I fought for 6 years. Some days I won, most days I lost. Then one night the darkness told me the truth. She'd be better off without me. So I kissed her forehead while she slept, whispered, "I'm sorry, baby girl," and walked out the door. I took almost nothing, but I took that photo. I never really left though, not completely. I was at her first day of first grade, parked across the street. I was at her soccer games, watching from my car. I was at her 16th birthday dinner, parked outside the restaurant. I was at her high school graduation, back row, left before anyone saw. I was at her college graduation, back corner, same thing. Once when she was 19, I saw her in a coffee shop. She looked sad. I walked up to the door, put my hand on the glass, almost went in. Then I thought, what would I even say? I walked away. I've regretted it every day since. Every year on her birthday, I buy a chocolate cake, her favorite when she was little. I light one candle, sing happy birthday alone, eat one slice, throw the rest away. 23 cakes, 23 candles, 23 songs with nobody listening. When I found out about the wedding, I told myself not to go, but that morning, I couldn't stay away. I put on my gray suit, the one I bought for her high school graduation, the one I've never actually gotten to wear in front of her, and drove 2 hours. I found a window on the side of the building, watched the guests arrive, then I saw her, white dress, so beautiful I couldn't breathe. Someone else walked her down the aisle, her stepfather, the man who stayed, the man who showed up, the man who earned it. I watched him give my daughter away, and I was grateful, because she had someone, even if it wasn't me. After the ceremony, I drove home, sat in my apartment, looked at that old photo, then I did something I've never done. I mailed it to her. No return address, no explanation, just the photo. Just my promise from 23 years ago. Last week my phone rang, unknown number. Hello? Silence. Then, Dad? I couldn't breathe. I got your photo. I read what you wrote. Were you really at everything? Everything. Were you at my wedding? I watched through a window. You were beautiful. Silence. Why didn't you come inside? Because you didn't want me there, and your happiness mattered more than my pain. I heard her crying. I don't know if I can forgive you. I know, but there's a coffee shop on Main Street. Saturday, 10 a.m. Don't wear a disguise. I laughed through tears. I won't. I'm meeting her on Saturday. I've picked out what I'm wearing. The same gray suit. She's never seen me in it, but on Saturday, she will. For the first time in 23 years, my daughter will see me. Not through a window, not from a parking lot, across a table, face to face. I don't know what happens after that. Maybe forgiveness, maybe closure, maybe nothing. But for the first time in 23 years, I get to find out.